neighborhood, in your neighborhood. Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
Hi boys and girls, welcome to Turn the Page Tuesdays. So now that it's almost time for bed, make sure that you take care of all of those bedtime routines. Parents, now's the time to pause your device for the children to be able to go ahead and do that. Hi boys and girls, tonight I am at Country Chrysler in Oxford with Gordon Atkinson. And Mr. Atkinson, how are you this evening?
I'm great, thank you.
Great. Well, you know, I know that we see a lot of cars when we pull up. What do you do for Oxford? What do you do in Oxford?
In Oxford, well, we've been here 25 years, and we sell and we service cars for a lot of the community that has purchased their vehicles here, and we have people that work in the town and that live in the town and work here, and when someone needs service on their car, they bring it in, and our people meet them, and our technicians who live in the area take a look at their car and find out what's wrong with it and tell them what they need to do to get it fixed.
And within Country Chrysler, what is your role?
Well, I kind of oversee the whole operation. I'm in charge of advertising, I'm in charge of hiring, I order all the cars from the factory. I have to pick out all the colors of the cars and the colors of the insides and what comes on them, and then I have to decide how we're going to advertise for them and make the ads for them, and decide how much we're going to sell them for. And I also take a look at people's cars when they bring them to us and they want to trade them in. So I have to look at the cars and evaluate them and see how much money they would be worth for a trade-in. I also have to hire people and make sure that we have enough people here at the dealership to take care of our customers when they come on the lot.
Great. How do you know if you're riding down the street, if you're driving down the road, how do you know if a car came from your dealership?
Well, you'll see a little sticker on the back that says Country Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, and it has a little cowboy hat on the C, and you also see a license plate bracket around the license plate that says Country Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, with our web address and our phone number, and that tells our people in the shop that you purchased your car here, and that enables you to get a free state inspection every year when it comes in. So when you see that Country, you know that people decided they wanted to buy a car right in Oxford and stay close to home.
That's awesome. It sounds like you have to do a lot of reading for your job.
Yes, I do. I have to read all the manuals from the factory with all the different packages of equipment that tell you if you get power seats and power windows that come together, what colors that the manufacturer's going to have on the cars. They have creative colors that like mellow yellow and grape purple and glacier blue, all those things. So you need to read all the information that comes out. And I also have to read contracts from different companies that we do business with. So you have to be able to read and understand everything that they're saying in those contracts, because they can be very detailed.
What do you like to read?
I love to read. I've since I was a kid. In fact, there's a movie out called The Wild that's coming out this month, and that was one of the first books that I read as a child, and I really enjoyed that book, and I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. And I like sports, so I've always read books about all the baseball players and football players and things of that nature. And I still read a newspaper every day.
Well, that's great. Boys and girls, if you're ever in the area, I know Mr. Atkinson is It sounds like he's always at the dealership, so you can stop in, say hello. We showed you the playroom. I think it's named after one of your kids.
Yes, my daughter Elizabeth, she donated all her toys when we opened the playroom. That's why it's called Lizzie's Playroom.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I hear you brought with you a book to read this evening, Miss Spider's New Car, and we're looking forward to hearing that book.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate being here, and I hope everyone enjoys the book.
Thank you. Boys and girls, when you come to a car dealership, on each car, and there are a lot of cars here, you have to look at each car. All of this information here, you have to know how to read, to be able to read the information about the car, about the price of the car, and this is on every car at a car dealership. Hi, boys and girls. I am at the Country Chrysler in Oxford. This is a dealership, a car dealership, and right now I'm in Lizzie's Playroom. So if mom and dad decide to buy a car or lease a car or get a new used car, you can hang out at Lizzie's Playroom and play with all of the equipment here.
Buenas noches. Hoy estamos aquí en Country Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep and Rams. Son 4 diferentes carros que venden aquí en Country Dodge. Aquí estamos en el medio de la ruta 10 de Oxford. Aquí venden carros nuevos, venden carros usados y hacen también reparos de carros. Si los compran aquí, también les dan una oportunidad de recibir su inspección al año gratis si vienen otra vez y hacen las inspecciones aquí de su carro. El señor que trabaja aquí, el que nos va a leer esta noche, se llama Gordon Atkinson y él es el que nos hace el libro de hoy. Se llama Spider Gets a New Car y es un libro de lo más lindo que vamos a oír esta noche con el señor Gordon. Gracias y tengan unas buenas noches.
We're going to read Miss Spider's New Car, written by David Kirk. Mom writes that we should come to tea. Let's go, Miss Spider cried. We'll hire a frog to cross the bog, down to the riverside. Among the mice we might entice a fuzzy woodland guide. Those mice could bite you, Holly howled. The river's full of snakes. To think of you atop a frog gives me the quiver shakes. It's much too far, let's buy a car instead, for heaven's sakes. You're brilliant, dear, Miss Spider cheered. A car would be divine, with sky blue shells and silver bells and chiming bits that shine. Look over there, I do declare, that one would suit us fine. Miss Spider grinned, we'll take it home, but Holly only frowned. Would it be wise to buy the first jalopy that we found? I'll ask the bee to wait till 3 so we can shop around. Mike Mantis crooned, this honey runs on nectar from a flower. Its 2-stem engine is equipped with turbo bumble power and capable of reaching speeds nearly 90 yards per hour. Poor Holly shrieked, it's much too fast. Please look out where you're going. There might be hungry rats down there. We have no way of knowing. How fine it is, Miss Spider laughed, to feel my toppy blowing. Slick-tail the snail, said Holly. Call this gem the escargot. It looks all sleek and spirally, but rides so nice and slow. That sails snail, said Miss Spider. Looks familiar, don't you know? The wheel is out of date, whooped Hop, just like a dinosaur. Our Flexo Flea spring-loaded legs are what you're looking for. Just pull round brown throttle down and hear the engine roar. Why travel on the public roads, such trouble that it brings? The bumps and holes, the toads and moles, the snakes and rats and things. It's only sense, Meg Fly bragged, to buy this car with wings. It's almost 3 now, Holly coughed. We really ought to run. I'm certain, dear, the first car was by far the nicest one. Just try this dream, Sid Skipper schemed, and then you shall be done. The springs are shot, Miss Spider moaned. I bounce with every bump. The steering's locked, the brakes won't work, no matter how I pump. That tree is getting awfully close, I think we'd better jump. Miss Spider wailed, they'll sell my car, it's nearly 3:30. Then Holly spied a dozing moth and whispered secretly, Excuse me, Sue, but could you do a courtesy for me? Oh, where's my car, my lovely car? She blew her nose and cried. A moth paid cash and drove it home, but Bumblebee cried. I'm sorry, ma'am, indeed I am. Me too, Miss Spider sighed. But then upon Miss Spider's lawn, oh what a dazzling sight. Proud Molly beamed, Mother Sue came through, the way I hoped she might. You knew it from the first, my love, that little car's just right. Beneath the door upon the floor, Miss Spider found a note. Another message from my mom. I wonder what she wrote. What fun, she wants to take us both out shopping for a boat. The end.
I hope you enjoyed that book by our special guest. Now it's time for bed. Good night, everyone. We'll see you in the morning.